8 o'clock, Captain Steve, Jim Hunter, Mighty 1630 KCJJ. Eric is here from Woodcraft.
He is.
I is.
So, brand new month, and from what I understand, you've got some new classes that you're offering you started off, about 3-4 years ago now it's been?
Yeah, the store opened. We just had our 4-year anniversary on January 17th, so we're just past the 4-year mark. But classes really only started about a year ago. We had to wait for a building expansion.
Yeah,
to happen, so.
And you were already planning that when you first opened up, which I thought was very cool. You're like, this is going to be going to be neat.
Yeah, it's got to happen in a case like this. We've got a community that wants it. We've got a very sort of artsy craftsy community here in Iowa City and the surrounding areas. So we had planned for the classroom from the very beginning. It didn't happen as quickly as we wanted it to.
Nothing ever does.
Of course, right? Yeah, but it finally has happened. Yeah. So it's really ramping up. We're really excited about it.
So what are some of the classes that you're offering this month?
The wood turning classes, so using lathes is turned into something really popular. So we have I believe it's now a monthly feature of Intro to Wood Turning, and so there's a spot or two left in that. That's coming up on February 10th, I think. Mark Nelson is our guy who teaches that, and it's really comprehensive but still easy to follow. Hunter Mencken, who's our primary instructor and sort of the classroom manager, he's a true blue certified woodmaker. He's gone through the Krenov School classes and knows what he's doing, and we're just so lucky and blessed to have him. Anyway, he's going to do classes on hand cut dovetails. That's coming up pretty soon. Sharpening wood tools, which is always important. And it's one of the most frustrating things in your shop. If you go to use a chisel or something like that and you realize that it's dull, and then well, what do I do about this? Well, knowing the basics of how to keep a tool sharp is a really useful skill, whether you're a regular woodworker or not. Plus it'll make whoever cooks in the house happy, because you'll know how to sharpen the knives and stuff in the kitchen.
My dad had one of those in his basement workshop, and boy, I loved watching the sparks fly off it when he was sharpening the kitchen knives and stuff like that. And as far as lathes go, I'm sure they don't do it now, but I learned how to use a lathe in 7th grade. My shop teacher. Yeah. We had we turned wood and we made lamps. So the lamps were all had the base of the lamp, the stem of the lamp was all wood turned with the lathe, and you'd put grooves and stuff.
That's where I failed.
Well, yeah.
I took that lamp home, and it was a pump, and you're supposed to pump it and the light would turn on.
And you'd see guys that got a little over ambitious, and then next thing you know, the chisel is flowing out of their hand, because they're doing it, trying to push too hard or something like that.
Or they cut too far and the lamp snaps in half.
Oh, that's happened too.
I was first turned on to wood, doing stuff with wood by Bob Dylan, actually, and his song "Lathe, Lady Lathe."
Oh, it's a great one. Yeah.
So, well, thanks a lot.
Who was it? Was it the Birds?
Can you please crawl out your word pile?
Was it the Birds? To everything, turn.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The next 5 minutes are brought to you by 3 music lovers who love puns as well.
And pun lovers, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I was the same way. 7th grade, Mr. Meeker in shop class, and learned how to use a lathe. But it's one of the most satisfying tools in the shop, because it's almost working, like turning a pen is a project that you can start and complete in an hour. And that can be really therapeutic. Like, you're frustrated with something that you've been working on elsewhere, you go out, you just do it from soup to nuts, and you're done, and you got that feeling of accomplishment. Well, at least I did this. I may not be able to do anything else today, but at least I did this.
Well, I mean, and with the right the right type of wood, you can turn a baseball bat.
Oh yeah. Actually, we've got that coming up as a demo on, I forget the date. It's one of the Saturdays in February. I think it's the 17th, but I'm not certain about that. Of course, I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but
Sure.
we'll be doing a demo on turning a baseball bat, and that'll be Mark and my son, who fancies himself a turner, and he's learning. He's learning. Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job. He's turned a lot of pens and done a really good job with it. But
well, that's one of those. That's one of those things that you can't. The only way you can learn is by experience.
Yeah, exactly. You've just got to spend time doing it and get comfortable with the process and this massive chunk of wood spinning around at you, and you're hitting it with these chisels. But it's great fun. Yeah.
And you guys, of course, being what you are, you've got all those tools in the shop, for people to purchase, and maybe a starter set. And I'm sure, as you said, you've got such great craftsmen there. They can steer you in the right direction, whether you're just getting started or you want to increase or expand your inventory at home.
Exactly.
I spent untold hours in my dad's workshop in the basement back when I was a kid, and he had a wood burner, and I learned how to do that, and
yeah, that's fun too. In fact, I almost brought a piece in to show you, but I figured it's radio, so people in the audience
you're
can't
on
hear
YouTube.
Well,
and that's not
brought it in then.
That's not the easiest thing to do either.
No, it's not. You got a steady hand.
A very steady hand,
which I don't seem to anymore. My hand shakes a lot.
Yeah, but that just learning stuff like that. And I had three brothers, and I seemed to be the only one that was interested in it, which was a blessing and a curse. About right before my senior year, my parents decided to build a house, and to save money, Dad and I reluctantly painted the whole inside of it, and the outside. So I learned, and I'll never forget the first project he had me do.
Your brothers weren't there to help?
No, they didn't trust them.
Of course not.
He had me go down in the basement, and when they pour the footings, there's these pieces, these little metal rods that come out of the base, out of the walls.
Oh yeah.
He gave me a little what do you call it?
Like an angle grinder or something?
No, I wish. Oh. It was like a pliers, only a cutter.
Oh, okay.
A wire cutter.
Yeah, and, nipper type thing.
Yeah, and that's he goes, get those off of there.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
so
little reinforcement things.
But it was, I learned a lot, and just even with how to paint, because you just think just slap them up, and there's an art to it.
There is, yeah, making it look good anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You can cover the wall, but you can also make it look awful by doing so.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, but so how do you sign up for your classes, Eric?
The best way to do it is online. You can call the store and do it. That's a little clumsier in our experience. It's much easier to just go to the store website and sign up there. It's woodcraft.com/stores/Iowa-city. I think that's how it works.
Yeah,
or you could just
to
Woodcraft Iowa City.
Yeah.
Stick that into a search engine or something. And then click on classes, and you can sign up for the classes there, and it'll tell you how many spots are available and stuff like that. So
your supply chain is good now with like wood products and wood itself. After I know during COVID it was a little touch and go there.
The supply chain was very touch and go. Unfortunately, it had solidified for a while after COVID. Unfortunately, the anxiety in the market created by tariffs kind of made it a little bumpy again. For most of our suppliers, it's pretty solid, but it's added some time to order processing and things like that.
Sure.
Nothing horrendous.
Okay.
But it's just, anxiety in the market is never a good thing.
Yeah. We're always
get used to it.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed when I go in and I see the collection of table saws that you have, and
I'm just going in there and smell it.
Oh God, yes.
Honest to God, I love.
Yeah, there's two places I love to walk into.
Yeah.
Three places. One's a coffee shop. One's a bookstore because there's just a smell.
Oh
of
yeah,
books.
absolutely.
And then a wood shop.
Yeah.
So.
Leather goods too. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, 4.
Well, Eric, congratulations on that's your successful business and all your you're great employees, and
I got a great staff.
Yeah, you really
I can't
do.
say enough about them.
Yeah, there's something to be said about asking questions and knowing you're going to get a straight answer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just want to throw this out because you had mentioned, being able to get all the tools there too. But with the classroom, we also have the ability to allow people to get their hands on the tools before they buy. So if they want to get comfortable with a certain style of lathe turning tool or something like that, we can pull one out and let people use it too. So it's a case where you can do a little bit of try before you buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great listen. This is a great business, and how did you get it? I mean, you've always been in the wood, and
I too, was in my dad's workshop a lot when I was young, and learned a lot of things from him, and a lot of woodworking, a lot of DIY stuff around the house. But it's always kind of been in the back of my mind. Officially, I trained to be a historian, and I taught at the university for a little while, but things didn't work out that direction. And I had worked in bookstores for a long time, so and I also sold wine. So I tell people that my three passions are words, wine, and wood.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
that is.
And and woodworking is kind of a carrying on a tradition of history, because people have been working with wood since the dawn of time, and
Yep.
and it's a way of using your hands and saying, I made this.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets an opportunity to say that.
Yeah.
Of something that was a living thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But it's also, it's both traditional, like you were saying, but it's also sort of looking to the future, because it's also one of the great sort of sustainable hobbies, because your primary resource, wood, is something you can go plant more trees.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's it's helpful to you. It makes the world around us pretty and makes the world around us healthier.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's a great project to have on multiple fronts.
And here's another thing to throw out there. If you've got a piece of furniture that maybe is in disrepair or needs
As we were
refinishing,
talking about,
yes,
yeah.
as we were talking about, go and see these guys. They can help you figure out how to fix a big gouge in the top of a cabinet or something like
Yep.
that, or refinish a tabletop or something like
Yeah,
that.
matching a color.
Absolutely.
Half the staff is colorblind, but but no, we're pretty good at helping people match colors, and that's one of the main things that people come in with and say, yeah, I've got this old table from my grandmother, and I really want to make it look better. But
Yeah,
how do I do that?
Yep.
Yeah. Don't try with like solder. TV stands and stuff.
No, not the modern stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again, Eric. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Mighty 1630, KCJJ.
Your station.